Today we are going to be looking at lexis and structure. We're going to be looking at what? Lexis and structure. But before we start lexis and structure proper, we're going to look at the elements that come together to form a sentence or a clause. We're going to first of all look at what? The elements that come together to form what? A sentence or a word clause. Now, number one element is what we call the subject, represented by the letter S. Number one element is the word subject, represented by the letter what? S. Example, when you say Tolu beats Musa, is a sentence, isn't it? That is making sense. The sentence is telling us that Tolu does what? Beats who? Musa. Now, Tolu is the subject. You understand? The person or thing that performs the action of beating or performs the action is the word subject. Is that clear? Tolu is the person performing the action, isn't it? So it is known as the word subject. What is the action that Tolu is performing? Beats. What is the action? Beats. That action that is performed is being performed by the subject is known as predicator. It's known as what? It's known as what? Predicator. Then who is receiving the action? Musa, isn't it? So that object or thing receiving the action is known as the complement. It's known as the what? Complement. Is that clear? So in every sentence, like a very simple sentence that I just made now is what? Tolu beats Musa. Tolu is the what? Subject. Beats, the action is the what? Is the what? Predicator. Then Musa, the person receiving the action, is the what? Complement. Is that clear? Is that clear? So that's why we say subject. A subject is the person who performs the what? Action. Is that not what I explained now? Subject is the person who performs the action. It may also be the person or thing or place being talked about. It's either the person performing the action or the person that is being what? Talked about, or the thing. Example, Messi killed the goat. What is the subject here? What is the predicator? What is the complement? The goat. Is it clear? The second example says the table is large. Is that clear? The subject may either be noun or what? Pronoun. You have explained what noun and pronoun is. Because Messi is the name of a person, so it's a noun. Now when you say the table is large, what is being talked about? The table. So that makes the table the what? Subject, isn't it? Now we'll come to the second one, predicator, represented by the word, letter what? P, predicator. And I told us that the predicator is the verb that gives the sentence or clause a meaning. You understand? Whenever you have a verb added to a clause or a sentence, it makes meaning. It makes what? It makes what? It's the verb that gives the meaning. Now there are different types of verbs, exactly, that you can use in a sentence. Number one is the lexical verb. He goes to school. Goes. You understand? Goes. That's lexical verb. He dances very well. Is that clear? Speak. All those things are known as what? Lexical word verb. Now you can talk about modal auxiliary plus a lexical verb. Will go. I will go. You understand? That will there, the will is a modal word auxiliary. Whereas the lexical verb is what? Go. Is that clear? That's why we have will go. Can dance. The can in front of the dance is what? Is what? A modal auxiliary. Whereas the lexical verb is the word dance. Speak. He shall speak. Is that clear? Now we can have what we call anomalous plus a lexical. Like when you say has eaten. Is that clear? Eating there is the word lexical verb. Whereas the anomalous there is the word has, have gone, had spoken. Then you can have primary auxiliary plus a word lexical verb. You understand? Primary auxiliary verb plus a lexical verb. Is going. Is a primary auxiliary verb. You understand? Lexical there is the word going. Are speaking. We are beating. They are speaking. Is that clear? They are speaking. What's the subject? They are speaking is the what? The predicator, which is a combination of what? Primary, auxiliary, and what? Lexical verb. Is that clear? Is that clear? So your verb can come in these forms: modal auxiliary plus a lexical verb, or lexical verb, or anomalous plus lexical verb, or primary auxiliary plus what? Lexical verb. Is that clear? The examples are all given in front of each. Now we have the one last style with which your verb or your predicator can come in. One last one. And that is what we call anomalous alone. You understand? The V. It can come as the word anomalous alone. An example is has, have, had. As in have, has, had. There are some sentences that you have only such as your verb. Now finally we look at the complements, are the three major elements of what? A sentence. Complements. That's number 3. Complement represented by the letter what? Letter what? C. Complement. This is the receiver of the action from the word predicator. Is that clear? So this is the receiver of the action from the predicator. Example: she likes oranges. What is the predicator here? She likes oranges. What's the predicator?
Likes.
And what is the complement?
Orange.
Good. We all know the answer. Number B. We all know the answer. What's the complement?
Answer.
The answer. That's the complement. What is the predicator? No. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
They need some polish. They need some polish. What's the complement?
Polish.
Polish. What is the predicator? Need. What is the subject?
D.
D, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there is one last part of the sentence known as the adjunct. Known as the what? Adjunct, which is number 4. The adjunct, represented by the word what? Letter what? A. The adjunct. That's the last part of this. And this adjunct stands for adverbs. Adverbs. Or adverbials. Who can tell me what an adverb is? Blossom. It stands for adverbs and adverbials. Who can tell me what adverbs are? or what an adverb is. It is the part of speech that tells us more about a what? About a what? About a what? Verb. An adverb is the part of speech that tells us more about a what? Verb. Whereas an adjective is a part of speech that tells us more about a what? Noun or what? Pronoun. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
An adverb tells us more about a verb. I've already taught you an adverb, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
An adverb also tells us about time, place, reason, degree, concession, or frequency of an action, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So an adverb tells us more about a what? About a what? Verb, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
He runs fast. He runs what?
Fast.
So how does he run?
Fast.
Fast. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So that verb there is what? That word fast is what? An adverb, isn't it?
Yes.
So what does it tell us? It tells us the what? Time, isn't it?
Yes.
Degree, isn't it? Reason, isn't it? It can tell us, an adverb or an adjunct can tell us time, degree, reason, place, concession, frequency, can tell us the place, concession, and what? Frequency of and what? Action. Of and what? Action. It tells us more about the an action. So an adverb or an adjunct tells us more. Tells us the time an action is committed, the degree to which that action is committed, the reason why it is committed, the place. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
An example. When you say John speaks English quickly. John speaks English quickly. What is the adjunct in that sentence? Quickly. That's the adjunct. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
What if you say John speaks English every day? What's the adjunct? Every day. Tells you how often, the frequency, isn't it?
Yes.
What if you say John speaks English at 8 o'clock? What's the adjunct? 8 o'clock. Because 8 o'clock is the what? Time. Adjunct says of time, degree. Every day tells us the frequency, isn't it? What if you say John speaks English very well? What's the adjunct? Very well. Exactly. So those are the components of a statement. So when you say John speaks English very well, what is the subject? John. What is the predicator? Speaks. What is the complement? English. What is the adjunct? Very well. Is that clear? So any sentence you make now, you can as well divide it into subject, predicator, complement, and what? Adjunct. Is that clear? Thank you.